Hey everyone, Dr. Vince Leone here from the Profit Niche Practice, where we help doctors add and grow high-value niches like decompression, peripheral neuropathy, knee pain, and now plantar fasciitis. So I wanted to shoot this quick video because I got a question from a client who wants to ramp up to $100,000 a month and then $200,000 a month. And so he was asking my advice on what do those numbers look like, what is the expected ad spend, etc. So obviously not going to name names, but currently 2 tables, 75% capacity, doing about $30,000 a month with decompression. Now, and his case fee is about, well, let's call it $5,000. So the question is, well, okay, how much ad spend do I need to get to 100,000? And how many tables, all that type of stuff. So so his tables are at 75% capacity at 30,000 a month. Okay, so it's approximately 6 new patients, right? 6 times 5, 30,000, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so next question. Do you want to max out your tables? And I say no, okay? If you're at 75% capacity on your tables, I think that's a good number, 75, 80%. If you're at 90% or 100% or above, then things are going to start to break, right? Patients are going to be waiting too long, staff's going to be overwhelmed, and stuff will slip through the cracks. So you don't want that. So, if you're growing this quickly, don't let 20 or 30 grand for a table slow you down. So we got 2 tables, 75% capacity, doing 30,000 a month. So, and that's about right. 15 to 20,000 per table, I think, is what a table should generate per month. That was another question he had. Then the question is, okay, how do we get to 100? Well, if we have 2 tables generating 30,000 a month, right? And we want to get to, well, let's make it easy, $90,000 a month. So that'll be $1 million practice. Well, we need 4 more tables, right? And another 60,000 in revenue. So he had 2 patients. So he had 6 patients a month is what he's generating. He's doing radio and he's doing internal, right? Just from, patients. Because what you'll see is if you have a fairly busy chiropractic office, you're going to get decompression patients. I see about 20% of overall chronic back pain patients are going to be decomp. So point being, you got 6 patients, 2 are from radio, 4 from internal, 30,000 a month, 2 tables. He's got 2 more on the way. How to fill them. It's not going to be with radio because currently he is on sports radio, right? Now, that's not good because right now he's spending $4 grand a month and he got 2 patients. So that's a CPA, cost per acquisition, or a cost per new patient start of $2,000. That's ridiculous. So you want to be at an absolute maximum $1,000 a month. Sorry, $1,000 CPA for your decompression patients. And so that, and on digital, it'll be lower, and radio, it'll be a little higher. Newspaper, TV are usually on roughly the same as radio. But radio is usually a little more expensive than everything. So we used to see TV was around 700 CPA, newspaper 700 or 800 CPA. So how do we get to, that magic number, 90 grand or 100 grand? So we're going to need 6 tables, each doing about 30,000 each. And so with marketing, he's going to need to diversify, right? So you never want to, I had a client and he was doing really well on radio, but the spokesperson got canceled, right? So he was cranking. So his new patients went to 0 overnight, right? Because this guy couldn't be on the radio anymore. So you really want to create a diversity of your new patient flow. So you have your internal referrals and new patient flow from just referrals, etc. You have radio. We're talking about this guy. Okay, so we got radio, but I told him switch to conservative talk. He's on sports. Go to conservative talk. Sports radio is for guys that are in their 30s and 40s and they drink beer and they watch football on Sundays. They don't care about their health. They care about their sports team. So get on conservative talk radio. I've tried them all. Pop, country, Christian, conservative talk, sports. The only thing that really worked well and consistently was conservative talk. The demo for conservative talk is old white guys with money. That's what we want. We want guys in their 50s, 60s, 70s who have money, and they usually have a hobby, and the back pain is stopping them from doing that. That could be playing with grandkids, it could be golfing, it could be fishing, it doesn't matter. The back condition is stopping them from doing that, and they are motivated to fix it, right? So that's why we like conservative talk radio. So he's got internal referrals and radio. Now, to take his 6 new patients and go to, what he's going to need is 18 new patients to fill up those other 4 tables, right? Are you tracking with me here? So we need 18 new patients, and if we're converting at 50%, that means we need 36 new consults, right? So we need more advertising sources. So I recommended Google, Facebook, YouTube, and then maybe newspaper or TV, okay? So, and in terms of the total ad spend, he's probably going to be in the neighborhood of $15,000 to $20,000 a month. Now you may say, gosh, that's a lot of money, Dr. Vince. Yeah, well, you want to do $100,000 a month, $120,000 a month? It's going to take money to get there, okay? You can't do it through referrals. Now, if you figured out how to do it, please call me with referrals, and I would love to learn. But in my experience, and we were doing $150,000 to $200,000 a month, we needed diversity in our advertising sources. So I hope this has been helpful for you. This is how you get to million a year, right? You scale up, you optimize your systems, make sure your staff is trained up, make sure you have the proper equipment so that you can handle the new patient flow, and then get your advertising in place. And I highly recommend, you're going to need an agency to do that. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'm Dr. Vince, and I hope this has been helpful for you. If you want to schedule a consultation, just go to drvincecalendar.com. Take care.